go to Alibaba, which is a Chinese e-commerce company that provides consumer-to-consumer, business-to-consumer and business-to-business sales via web portals.
Yes, they provide a good platform for business to business, almost like an escrow type service where a lot of businesses, mostly in China, use their services. It has a market cap of $250 billion. It trades on a PE of 24 and pays no dividends.
Why would you opt for Amazon over Alibaba when you've got that looming Chinese population at your fingertips?
Yeah, look, I mean, this again has got enormous potential, and I think when it listed back, what was it, a year, 2 years ago, it was the largest IPO in history. Quite incredible. So, look, I think you mustn't be put off by this one. When you go into the website, alibaba.com, and you see the kind of stuff that's on sale there, it's a bit like going down to China Mart down in Crown Mines, but on an electronic scale. You know, it's stuff that you've never seen before. It's not, you're not going to find the kind of branded products that you're perhaps used to. You're going to find Chinese things and in rather gaudy colours. So this is not the same kind of experience as you get on Amazon. It's a very, very different experience. I would say, from a consumer perspective, it's much more low end, but that doesn't detract from the fact that it's been enormously successful.
Perhaps your taste isn't the same as the Chinese consumer, which is a sizable population, and that. Let's get a share price graph, just to get a sense here of what that looks like.
Yeah, I think it's important to look at that because I was actually watching the last show where you covered Alibaba and the PE was around 18. Now it's at 24. We've seen a solid recovery, and I guess a lot of that is on the back of sort of speculation around the Chinese economy. 80% and more of their sales still comes from China, so it still is very much geared towards that economy. At the beginning of the year, remember how much speculation there was about the big slowdown in China? That sort of faded away, and we can see that the Chinese consumer has still got a huge amount of potential. I mean, on their Singles Day, where they have special discounts, they sell up to $15 billion worth. It's crazy.
And obviously Singles Day in response to Valentine's Day. But Chris, coming back to the stock at hand, any thoughts before we call this one?
No, look, I think, I recently attended a presentation by Dr. Martin Davis of Frontier Advisory and Deloitte, and he made the point and said, look, although China's growth is slowing markedly, it is still very, very strong. It's going to carry on like that for a while yet. The only problem is when you get what's called the Lewis turning point, when you actually physically run out of people to man the machines. But as a consumer economy, it's still in its relative infancy. So I think companies like this are exquisitely positioned.
And of course it has been a manufactured slowdown. So this is something that the government, the authorities have been trying to engineer effectively. Yes. Are we calling it hot or not?
And I think for a company growing still fairly quickly, trading at a multiple of 24 times is still a good buying opportunity. I'd definitely be hot on Alibaba.
You're hot on this one. You're hot on this one.
I'm hot on that one as well.